right, everybody, welcome on in. NorCal Sports Network. How do I do that? There we go. We got Oracle Park in the background. I don't have the Miller Park there, but the Giants win the ball game behind a masterpiece, a gem, a Webb gem. Logan Webb goes 6 innings before he didn't give up a hit until the 6 2/3 innings in. Had a no-hitter going. Logan Webb, that's what we need out of you, Webby, so we can move you. Get some value in here. That's what we love to see. All right, Giants win it 1-0. Welcome on in, everybody. This is NorCal Sports Network, and let us thank our sponsor of the show. Let's get to that right now. Let's get to the, where are we? Let's get to, I will pull up the PrizePicks. There we go. And you want to use that code right there coming up on the screen shortly. PrizePicks. It's a daily fantasy app where you build lineups and you pick more or less than a projected stat total. PrizePicks, daily fantasy app. I just said that. I read the same line over again. Right now, new users can get $50 in lineups when they play their first $5 lineup, win or lose. That's right. You're getting 50. You give them 5, you're getting 50 back. PrizePicks available in all 50 states. And download that PrizePicks app today. Build your lineup. Follow along while watching the games. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. And let's get into this. Let me turn the music off. And that's it for the night. Well, maybe we'll have a little Tony victory tonight. Is this the first of 15 in a row, Dallas, to get him back to 500?
You got to start somewhere. Unfortunately, there's only one Logan Webb on this team.
Yeah.
And it took basically a miracle for the bullpen not to give it up.
Yeah.
I mean, credit where credit is due. Eric Miller came in for a third of an inning and didn't have it. And so they said, let's throw Winn in there. Let's not wait around and let this thing blow up. And Winn got the classic 1 2/3 inning save.
Yeah, I mean, the key was getting Bryce Terang to chase that pitch up above on a 2-2 pitch. That would have been, if he laid off of that, who knows how this game turns off. It'd be a 3-2 count. He put the ball in the dirt, set him up, and then went, a good foot out of the zone, really up high around the eyes. And he chased that thing. And, if Terang puts the ball in play, you never know what happens. Is it infield's drawn in? And, a bloop single, a sac fly, and you got a tie ball game. And at that point, Giants were going to lose. But, they hang on. Webb gets the victory. And, I was looking at the trade machine just out of, curiosity, just looking at this. Hold on. What am I doing here? I don't want that. I want this. Share screen, trade simulator. There we go. The guy that I would love to see them go after is Jesus Made, 19-year-old. He's the number 1 prospect in all of baseball. I don't think you could get him. His value's at 76. The Giants, surprisingly, I don't know how Landon Roop, this thing can't be accurate. Landon Roop is not that, 57. Logan Webb was 66 a month ago. He's down to 38. When they revise this thing, I would think Logan Webb jumps right back up into the 50s, 60s. And, but if you could get Milwaukee a Logan Webb who has 2 years remaining and package him give them a rotation of Webb, Mizorowski, and Harrison for the playoffs. And if you could steal this kid, Jesus Made, maybe you throw in someone to get made. Maybe you throw them a heck. Maybe I don't know. They really don't have a need for Luis Arise, but I don't know what the Giants could do. They'd have to package that thing really good. I don't think the Brewers would trade him either, being he's the top prospect in all of baseball. But, I mean, the Brewers could go for Tariq Skubal. I don't know what, I mean, I don't know what would be better to have. Skubal for 2 months and try and win now, or Webb for 2 years and 2 months. I don't know. Obviously, Skubal's the better pitcher and gives you the better chance to win this year. But you never know. Like Philip said, they haven't won since 82. They just might. Yeah, that's been 44 years since they've won? Well, why not? If you get Webb, maybe you give up how about a Johnny Level? He's not your top prospect like Joshar Gonzalez, but if you can give up a Johnny Level and a Logan Webb, and you can pull back Jesus Made, and then you got, I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. But the sole run tonight, let's give it up for Bericoto. Gets the solo homer, the only run of the game, and it's enough to hold up 1-0. What I love about tonight with Webb, Dallas, is it shows he is still an elite pitcher. That's a good hitting team.
Yeah, it is. And he had to work a little bit. They made it tough on him, but he was dealing, especially early. I'm looking at what the Giants' record is when they score 2 runs or less.
That might be their first win.
That's what I'm thinking.
It might be their first win tonight.
Let's see here. The Giants are 1-24 when scoring. Now, does that include this one that just happened? I wonder.
I don't remember another game. I don't remember them winning 1-0 this year, and I don't remember them winning 2-1. So,
well, it's been not many. Could be the only one.
Yeah, it's one or none, one or maybe two. But bottom line is the Giants were due to get a win in this series, and I think that was it tonight. I think they go back to losing ways tomorrow. Game time tomorrow, 11:10. So
You're think probably right. But I told you tonight that Webb this is going to be the game they win. So I have you there.
You got me there. Robert Rothberg,
Webb, the probable pitcher for next game.
Let me take a look. Let's take a look here.
Coleman Crow.
Coleman Crow
versus Adrian Hauser.
Coleman Crow. He's 0-0, got a 3.14 ERA, a whip under 1. That's good. 0.98. 14 and a third innings pitched, 11 hits, 8 Ks, 3 walks, 1 homer. He might be a what do you call it? An opener.
Opener?
He might be.
He started 3 games this year.
Well, he's only pitched 14
but only 14 innings, which is what, four?
That's about 5 an inning, almost 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5 an inning.
Yeah, maybe he's a starter. Does he have any relief appearances?
Let's see.
Mike Val says that's the first 1-0 win of the season. What the hell just happened? A real win.
Looks like he's a starter. He's just new. I just brought him up.
All right. Well, he's the Brewers find these pitchers. I don't know how they do it.
He pitched
that factory you mentioned.
He started 6 games in the minor leagues this year and had a 489 earned run average. So I don't know. He's pitched fine since he's come up. Only 8 strikeouts and 3 starts, but the Giants will make him look good.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
now, I do have something I want to blame for the thing tonight. Let's pull this up here. After the 6th inning, in the 6th inning, I received this Apple notification on my phone.
Which is
no hitter through 6. Watch Logan Webb try to keep it going.
Oh.
See, this is Apple doing the jinx. And then 20 seconds later, he gives up a hit. I was like, Apple, what are you doing? And then all of a sudden, bang. So
yeah,
I don't think I believe in such things. I don't think he would have.
I don't think he was able to go 9 anyway. The pitch count was getting out of hand for him.
Yeah, it was getting up there, but I think you let him go till he gives up a hit.
Yeah,
unless it's like 150.
Yeah. Hey, some stuff out today on. I think it was Bob Nightingale. We've been talking about trading the big 3, right? And let's take a listen to what Bob Nightingale had to say on the 95.7 The Game today. This is what I have been saying about Logan Webb for the last 2 years. If the Giants' realistic timeline to contend is 28 to 29, then every decision should be made with that timeline in mind. If a player is not going to help you win when you're ready to compete, maximize the asset and acquire young talent that will. The Giants are finally losing badly enough that more media members are starting to ask the right questions. Imagine if this organization simply picked a lane and committed to a plan. Imagine a roster built around young, athletic, controllable players growing together. Casey Schmidt at third base instead of Chapman. Otto Lopez at shortstop instead of Adames. Bryce Eldridge at first base instead of Devers. James Tibb III in right field instead of Jung-Hoo Lee. Kyle Harrison plus 2 top 100 prospects instead of Logan Webb. Now you've got a young core that can grow together, gain experience together, and potentially contend together. What's the difference between losing 100 games with aging, expensive veterans and losing 100 games with young, exciting pre-arbitration players who have speed, athleticism, upside in the future? At least one of those paths leads somewhere. Blow it up, pick a lane, commit to a direction, build a team that can actually contend instead of one that's stuck in baseball purgatory. And I wrote that based on this conversation on 95.
It's an unfair question, but if you were running the Giants right now, how would you look at this season and what would you be looking to do?
Well, I've been trying to blow it up. They got some prospects down below, but they're years away. But they're not going anywhere. I mean, it's not going to turn around. Everybody knows that. So pretty much put everybody in a block. No one's going to trade for Devers or Adames or Chapman. But might as well put them out there. Maybe someone gets desperate and see how much money you're willing to eat. Those things. You trade Robbie Ray. I'd love Luis Ariz, but you probably have to trade him. And hey, you got to listen to offers for Logan Webb. Not that you want to trade Logan Webb, but you got to at least listen to offers. If someone's going to give up a ton of money for Skubal for only 2 months, well, why don't you see what you can get for Logan Webb for 2 years? I know it'd be a painful trade, but you got to at least listen.
It's an unfair question, but if you were running the...
I like for Skubal, it translates it as screwball.
Screwball, yeah. But that's definitely the path. That is the path. I don't want to hear anybody say, let's hang on to Logan Webb, because you're not winning with Logan Webb. You're going to finish 20-plus games under 500 this year. You're going to lose 90, okay? I mean, that should be a given. 90, 72 wins, 90 losses. That's probably the floor. 90 losses. They could lose 100. I mean, once they start trading these guys away, Ariz and Ray and anybody else that is of any worth. Robert, I don't want to hear that. You've been saying that for 2 years. How's it working for you? You have a better chance winning with Webb than anyone else. You don't know that, Robert. If you get good young pitching talent back or get a stud guy like a Made, I'm saying Made may be untouchable. But you know what? When teams are desperate, Giants traded Zach Wheeler, you know. I would get Webb. I would be on the phone right now, man, with Webb right now, because Dan, wouldn't you want 3 Logan Webbs on your team? Yeah, where are you going to find those, Robert? You're going to have to go develop them or trade for them. They just don't show up on your doorstep. You've got to be able to draft well and develop them, or you've got to trade for the type of pitcher, and you've got to use your assets. I don't know if I'm just different. Yeah, I am. I know I'm different.
Well, I'm just saying my only argument is that the Giants next year are going to try to put a team on the field that can get in the wild card. They try to do that every year, right? So they're going to have a pitching staff. They're going to have to put together 5 guys that can start games and give you a chance to win. Logan Webb, you have for $23 million next year. If you want to get someone comparable to Logan Webb to replace Logan Webb, it's going to cost you a lot more money than that. So from a budget standpoint,
okay, so
doesn't it make sense to keep him if you're trying to compete?
How are you going to get 5 guys like Webb with the payroll being where it is, and if they can't get rid of Adames, Chapman, or Devers or Jung-Hoo Lee, and they're stuck with this payroll, how are you going to find those guys?
Well, Robbie Ray's coming off the Bucks, so you're going to replace him with somebody that makes the same amount of money, right?
If there's somebody decent out there, Corbin Burns just got set back today, has a lat strain, is now out till September. You sign these big free agent pitchers, and they're bust a lot of times. Framber Valdez, it's been horrible for Detroit this year. I don't know if baseball wants to go that route. I think you get young. Go get some young prospects. Trade for some young, good pitching prospects, and take your lumps for a couple years.
I mean, they're not going to do that, though.
And that's why they're stupid and they're in last place.
Okay, but in the world that we're living in, where they're not going to do that,
well, fine.
We need to have a staff next year, and you've got a guy that's giving you a hometown discount. And you're going to say, oh, now we're trading you. We're going to just take advantage of that. Good luck anybody ever giving the Giants a favorable contract again.
Well, why would that even matter? Why would you worry about somebody?
Because you want to be able to sign your homegrown people, your homegrown players.
Well, most guys, when the money's dangled in front of them, will sign. You know, if the money's right, and I don't know if Webb's worth $30 million. He hasn't done anything, that's $30 million worth a year.
I mean, he led the league in strikeouts last year, and innings pitched. He's a horse. He's not worth $30 million.
I don't know if he led the league in strikeouts. I know he got over.
Yes, he
200.
did.
I don't think he led the league in.
He led the National League in strikeouts last season.
I don't think so.
Pull it up.
Go ahead, pull it up. I don't think he did. Maybe I'm wrong. I know he got more strikeouts than normal, but I don't think he led the league in strikeouts. I think he got 200 strikeouts for the first time. RK Snow says, stop with the Webb hate. It's crazy. There's no hate here. There's no hate. I'm just telling you, you don't have many assets that are tradable. He's not going to be on your team in 2029. You're going to win the World Series in the next 2 years? I mean, come on. You think they got plenty of losing years ahead of him, Dallas. I don't know why you would want to keep him. He's not helping you win.
Because you need pitching. That's why I want to keep him. Where is it at here?
Somebody said he led the league with strikeouts.
Right there. 224.
I can't read it. 224. Okay. I see it. All right. I was thinking he was someone in the National League was a little higher, but I knew Scooble was higher. Okay.
Now he missed some time this time, so he's probably not going to win the innings pitched and games started this year.
Okay. He's an asset. What did the Cleveland Browns just do? They traded Myles Garrett, an asset, because they're not ready to win. Giants aren't ready to win.
The Browns haven't been ready to win in my lifetime. I'm not sure they've been ready to win in your lifetime.
The Giants aren't ready to win in the last 10 years. They had the one,
I know,
year in 21.
But they have some time to kill before their prospects are ready to go.
They're not winning next year. They're not winning.
All they want to do is get in the playoffs.
How are you going to get in the playoffs, though, Dallas? You have no bullpen. You have nothing.
You get a bullpen. You fill the holes. You get a starting rotation. You get a bullpen. You fill in. You improve your lineup. You get rid of one of the three guys and bring someone else in.
How are you going to spend the money if you got Devers, Webb? I mean, if you got Devers, Webb, Chapman, Adames, Jung-Hoo Lee.
I'm saying you move Chapman. You figure out a way to do it.
I don't think it may not work out. It doesn't look like.
You might have to pay some money.
I hope they do. But when do you pick a lane and develop? Why do you want to keep? Why do you want to keep going down the same?
I don't want to, but in the world we live in, we need a realistic. We can't just say trade Logan Webb, because they're not going to do that because they're trying to win next year.
I think somebody smartens them up and they trade Webb. If you're going to get
get something good for him, now I agree with him. You have to listen. You have to listen.
Get something good for him. Look what he did tonight. He's showing he's back. He can, whatever was bothering him in the beginning of the year with his knee seems to be like improved. This is why you want him to do well. It's why you want Devers to start hitting and show that he's an all-star type player so that somebody, Aaron Judge is down right now, possibly for a while with a shoulder injury. Man, I'm calling the Yankees up and I'm dangling, hey, Judge is going to be out for a month, maybe or two. You want to talk about Rafi Devers?
Yeah. If he has a June like he had in May, I bet there's some interest. I bet.
Well, he's not off to a very good June right now. He's looking horrible.
Yeah, it's 3 days.
Well, 3 days led to 30 days in April.
Yeah.
So
true, but no one hit today or hit 2 days ago.
I'm just saying, look, this is good news that Logan Webb pitched well. It increases the trade value. And that's, if you're the Giants, that's what you want. I don't understand everybody who says they want to keep Webb. What do you want to keep Webb for? Now, let me give you the scenario with Webb. You keep Webb. He comes, Giants finish, let's say the Giants have a decent second half and they finish 75 and 87, 12 under. They play 500 ball the rest of the year. And that would put them at 74 and 88, by the way. If they play 500 ball the rest of the year, they're going to be 74 and 88. So they got to win 14. They got 100 games left. They've got to go 64 and no, wait. What are 100 games left to get to 500? What do they have? 24 wins right now or 25? 24. They basically got to go 57 and 43. Okay. I don't see that happening, but
probably not.
Let's assume for the crazy wild purpose it does. And then you come back next year. And there'll be a season. They'll get the thing settled. I don't know if there'll be a lockout, most likely, but they will settle this thing. It's going to be a salary cap, and it's going to get done. So, you trade, you keep Webb, you come back, and you're stuck with the same crappy lineup. Now you got to replace Arise. He's off your team. So, okay, so you go with Casey at second. You go with Ramos and whatever you got in center field, and then right field, you got junk. It's the same dang team. Why is it going to be any different a year from now when they're older? Okay, so they're 500 again. They have a 500 season. Great, we missed the playoffs. Logan Webb's a free agent after the one more year in 2028. And they're going to wait until the deadline and maybe trade them because they're not doing well in 28, and they get half the package they would get now. Not even, probably less than half the package. You can get a ton for Webb right now. What is this? Did I misspell the title of video? What are we talking about video? I don't know. Where are we talking about video?
Did I mess up on the video?
What are we talking about?
Oh, I did. I said losing stream instead of losing streak. Yeah, we'll correct that.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Where's that at in the headline?
Yeah, in the headline.
I can do that right now. So let me get to that while you.
Sure. No, I mean, listen to it. If you can get a haul for him, you have to keep your. If you could better the team, but just know that you're going to have to. If you need to get a starter for next year, it's going to cost you, and you will, free up $23 million and have to spend $30 million, right? To get a decent starting pitcher. And you need to get, and then you have Ray. What's he making? $25 million. He'll be off the books.
Yeah.
So you'll have some money to spend, to bring in some pitchers. Maybe, if the Giants are not competitive, we should get a pretty good look at Carson Wisenhunt in the second half once Ray is gone. Yeah. So we'll, pitching a half a season with Wisenhunt, getting big league experience, that could help for next year. I don't know if Tidwell will be stretched out and ready to give him a look, in the second half. So maybe one of those guys steps up and can fill in the rotation with Roop and then, you only have to bring in two guys, if you trade Webb. So, I mean, pitching, I think, it's obtainable. Pitchers, it's not like trying to get a free agent bat to come play at Oracle Park. Pitchers want to come play there because it'll help their numbers. And even if it's, short-term deals, which the Giants are going to keep doing, 1 and 2 year deals, they can come to Oracle Park, pitch well, and then kind of parlay that into their next big contract. So I think it's good. It's attractive for pitchers to come there. But, it's tough to get pitching. What did Framber Valdez get?
He got over 30 billion, 35 roughly.
Yeah, that's a lot.
We don't need a starter next year, Dallas. We aren't competing. That's what I'm trying to say. We're not competing next year. I mean, this thing is most baseball people are going to look at this Giants roster and say it's a mess. And Buster has basically tied it up, and the only way out is surrender it.
Right. But what if you can you can move Chapman? Just say if you manage to move that deal, and you've got Casey at third base now, you need a new second baseman, because Arise will be gone.
Yeah.
And can you improve your team that way? Or do you need to trade Ramos and free up an outfield spot and change that up? Get someone faster, hits for contact, doesn't strike out as much, and try to go try to improve the outfield.
This is what Philip and I are same exact space. I'd rather see a youth movement the next 2 years than see this BS. They wouldn't do much worse than this crap. Totally. How can they get much worse? E. Miller says, do I think he will come through? I don't think he will. I think, he's probably going to try and double down. My guess is there's more going on this team that's really concerning. And that is if you bring these same guys back, are you bringing Vitello back into the same environment where he pretty much has his hands tied behind his back with these veterans where he can't?
I don't think you can do that again. I think you need to dislodge this. That's why I think
has to happen.
I think Chapman has got to go. But maybe you get rid of Devers too.
Yeah, the problem is see, I think what's happened here and with baseball and with the Giants, you talk about ownership having, being gun shy. Why are they going to want to fix this with a bunch of free agent pitchers with long-term contracts? It didn't work with Samardzija and Cueto. They did it. Buster was part of that. Now, I don't think they're going to go long-term contracts with starting pitchers. So I think they're going to have to do it through trades and development of their minor. You got Kiner Martinez.
That's tough
coming
though,
up
because they don't have any pitching.
They got Jacob Bresnahan, Kiner Martinez, couple of guys, but they're a few years away. Okay, if I look and tell you right now, let me give you the projections for Jacob Bresnahan. He's their 8th ranked prospect. Jacob Bresnahan, who was minor league pitcher of the year last year at the A level. He is the 8th ranked prospect. He's 2028. Okay. That's his projection. That might mean 29. Kiner Martinez, same thing, 2028. Forget Wisenhunt. We're going to hear about Wisenhunt until Arjunus Kamaya.
But these are all people years away.
2020. That's what I'm telling you. Their line is their timeline is not now.
Okay, but so what do you do now?
You just rebuild. You start putting young guys out.
You have to play 162 games. So what do? You
get off the crap.
You bring Double-A people up to the major leagues and have them learn on the job. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying
you want to go young. Bring them up. Bring up the Double-A's.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying get guys in trades that are at AAA now that are guys like Blade Tidwell. They got Tidwell. He can pitch right now. Yeah. He's young. Let him develop. Let him take his lumps.
He should. I agree. We will see him in the second half. No doubt about it.
Wisenhunt. Let him take his lumps. Let him figure it out. That's what they did with Harrison, and they got off of Harrison. Now look at them. They don't have a clear path.
They screwed that up. Yeah, they do. They should. That is the silver lining about the Giants being this bad this early, is that they're going to go into play for next year mode, and we're going to get a really good look at these guys. They're not going to have to keep running the veterans out there and keep, they'll be able to move Ray and Malley and, whoever else. And they will be able to see Tidwell pitch, and he can get some experience up here. Because last year they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't sit Yaz. They wouldn't play anyone young. And we had to just make it through nearly the whole season before they finally said, okay, we throw in the towel. So they're off to a bad enough start this year where you can trade Arise, you can trade Robbie Ray. And you can listen to what you can get for Webb. I'm just saying you need to field a pitching staff, and you've got him for 2 more years.
Parks Harbor is going to be coming up probably next year as well. He'll be in the mix. And what are they going to do? Block him too because of Chapman? He plays third base.
They need to free up that logjam. There's no doubt about it.
He's another corner guy.
But these are guys they got. They didn't have to trade a frontline starter to get those guys. They traded a back end reliever.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
And got multiple.
What Gravy's saying. You don't have to go fill your roster with AA. Trade the vets for prospects that are on the cusp of the majors. Let them take their lumps, and just play these guys. What would you rather have? What they have now, or would you be rather watching guys like Eldridge and Schmidt, maybe a Bo Davidson?
Without a doubt, I would rather see that than watching what we've seen so far. Now, there is something wrong with this team that we don't know about. It hasn't been made public, but there is a problem in that clubhouse. This team is so bad, there is no explanation for why they're this bad. There's something going on. There's a lack of fight. I don't know.
Chapman has no confidence.
There's a dysfunction in that clubhouse.
Look at Chapman. He goes up to the plate. He just absolutely has no confidence whatsoever. You can just read it on him. Tonight, Chapman was 0 for 4. Devers 0 for 4.
Devers doesn't have a hit in June, huh? 3 games.
Susak,
no hits.
Is 2 for 4. E. Miller says it's the wrong leadership. I like Tony Vitello a lot, but I got to be honest with you. I don't know what he can do with this roster to, does having a guy, let's say, who's a manager that's an old time, not Bochy. I mean, Bochy, Bochy didn't win it all in 17, 18, or 19 either. Okay. They just didn't have the horses. So you can't just say a manager, but are they going to all of a sudden get better if they bring in Joe Madden, what is this team going to do? If you can't win in 17, 18, and 19 with Bruce Bochy, how are you going to win in 2026 with, any stud manager that supposedly the clubhouse is going to respect?
Sure, but that's why you kind of have to take the manager out of the equation. It's not the manager. He's made some bad decisions, but if Bochy's there, is this team 500? I don't know. The pitching in May had a 5 earned run average or higher. They were not good in May, and Logan Webb missed most of May. So that's a part of it. But, they hit well in May. If you look at the numbers, Devers had a good, Arise is always good. Lee is having the best run of his career. Schmidt's been good. The offense has kind of been there. Eldridge, they've hit or miss played him. They weren't giving him consistent playing time. Now they're occasionally giving him a day off, but he seems to be in there. But the first part of the year, the pitching was there. The offense was stagnant. Now the second half of this year, the pitching's been horrible, and the bats have come alive.
Well, the pitching's going to be horrible. They don't have any pitching besides Webb. Landon Roop, to me, is.
He was great to start out the year.
He did great, but the league is figuring him out, or is he going to come back and be Logan Webb like going forward? We'll see. I'm not giving up on Roop. He's got potential, but
I like Roop a lot.
I like him too. We'll see how he does going forward. Ray's not going to last the season. He'll be traded. Arise is probably traded. I don't know. They don't have a lot of trade pieces. Yeah, Elton Dan, I'm back. Elton John here. Yeah, I got my eyes start hurting on this screen, so I gotta get a little break here. Brought the 80s glasses back. Yeah, these are for screen intolerant.
Good point, Ken. Yeah, the bats came alive, but there's a lot of failure in crucial situations. Again tonight, 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. I can read that stat every night. It's always the same. 1 for 8, 1 for 9, 1 for 8, 1 for 9. Always. Can you not get 2 hits with runners in scoring position? It makes a big difference between getting 1 run or 2 runs or 4 runs. It's like,
yeah,
it's
Johnny,
crazy. This team.
Johnny tells me every night he's still not happy. I don't expect you to be happy in 2026, Johnny. I expect your life to just crumble. I don't expect you. I don't expect you to be happy in 27 or 28, Johnny. You ought to just go in the freezer, in the freezer, and come out in 2029. Save yourself this. If you're going to follow the Giants, you're not going to be happy. So I don't want you to be unhappy. So just every night, Johnny says, I'm still not happy. Johnny,
try to untie your happiness from the Giants. Those two things should not be tethered together.
Yeah, if you tie your happiness to the Giants, Johnny, you're going to have a rough decade. I don't want you doing drugs or anything like that. I don't want you,
don't tie your happiness to drugs either.
And gambling and losing your home.
That's a bad recipe.
Just chill. Go watch another team play good baseball like the Brewers or, something that's exciting to watch. He says it each stream. I can't stand looking at myself with these glasses. I really can't. I'm just going to have my eyes just hurt. Okay. I'll sit back a little bit. Actually won 875 on golf this week. There you go, Johnny. Just don't, if you're betting on the Giants, just bet against them. Take the under of their score and you'll be happy. That's where you got to win your money, Johnny. If you're going to watch the Giants, bet against them. At least you'll win. And you'll be
happy either way. They win, you're happy.
Yeah, if
you win money, you're happy.
That's right.
It's hedging your happiness.
So yeah, the hedge your happiness. That's right. It's called hedge your happiness. Yeah.
Macho says, you sound like a high school girl, Dan. Put the glasses on, dude. Nobody cares.
Except for the people that are not in the chat that come and watch it at 4 a.m, or they're watching at 2 a.m, and they're following up and they're going, who is this clown, man? What does he think he is?
I think you look cool. I think that'll attract the viewers. They're going to be like, oh man, this guy, this is a cool cat. He knows what he's talking about.
They're right here. There they are, baby. I'll just set him right there. So what's picked for the Giants versus Cubs this weekend? Justin Kerwin, 2 of 3 for the Cubs. Giants will lose 3 of their next 4. Okay. Giants will lose 3 of their next 4. So they'll lose tomorrow and probably they'll pick up one game in Chicago. I don't know which one, but they'll pick up one, and it'll be a 3-7 trip as I predicted. And right now they're 14 under. They're going to come home 16 under. And by the end of the month of June, they'll be, I think I said 30-50. I think that was the number I had. I don't know, not 30-50. What 40? Whatever it was, I had them 20 under. 20 under by the end of June. That's where I think this thing's headed. And you know what? Did the Knicks pull this off? Hold on. I was watching. Let me pull that up. Let me go back. I need to get that game on YouTube TV. What's going on?
I think that, I don't know. I think the Giants get the win tomorrow. They didn't really score tonight, so I think they're due to have a game where they put up a couple of runs.
Shoot, the Knicks are ahead by 5 with.
That might be the CTE talking though.
Dallas is on the hot seat. He is suffering from CTE. Lay off of Dallas, go easy on him. He's suffering from CTE. Dallas has Larry Bear syndrome. He works for Greg Johnson. He's a full-time homer. He's on the Giants payroll. Dallas has CTE. Help him get free. Dallas
All right.
is on the hot seat.
We got it going twice. There we go. One time's enough. One time's enough. Dallas. We don't. You think? I don't know if that was just to play the song or if he actually believed it. I don't know.
I'm thinking about it.
Don't pass it on to your dog. That's too cute of a dog to have CTE. All right, we got a ball game here. We got a ball game going on here. Knicks NBA championship. I haven't watched hardly any of the NBA playoffs. Let's give a big shout out. Let's give a big shout out. Do we have birthday wishes? It's Mark Graves' birthday today, everybody. Let's give a shout out to Mark Graves, our number one mod and OG of the show. Mark Graves, happy birthday to you, my friend. Hope you had a great day. It's Mark Gravy Train Graves' birthday. Happy birthday, Mark. They missed 94-90, 3.5 minutes to go. Ball over to Wemby. Wemby on the top of the key. He drives. He looks out. He passes out top of the circle over to Wemby. Wemby at the corner. He's holding on. Wemby drives. He pulls up. He blaze it in 94-92, and he's fouled. All right. All right. Where's Mark? Is he still in here? He hasn't. All right. Well, yeah, let's go Wemby. That's awesome. This kid's a freak, man. Game one's a big game. They can't give up home court advantage here. All right. Wemby takes his deep breath, twirls the ball, shoots the free throw. It's good. 94-93, 3:21 to go in the ball game. Knicks have it. Jalen Brunson dribbles over the half-court line. Okay. They put the trap on him. Karl Anthony Towns throws it out over. Okay, back to Brunson. Brunson being guarded at the three-point line. He drives. He comes in. He pulls up at the free throw line. He misses it off the rim. Rebound Wemby. Chance for San Antonio. Take lead. Wemby's driving all the way to the bull. He's fouled. No foul, but he gets it. Oh, whoa. He took it down all the way to the hoop. That looked like maybe a foul. Three-point attempt misses. Rebound Knicks. Out to back. Oh, whoa. 2:40 to go. This is crazy. Brunson pulls up, misses. Wemby gets the rebound. It's 94-93. This is a classic game here. Wemby at the top between the half court and the three-point line. Pick and roll. Darren Fox throws it out to three-pointer attempt. No, short. He gets his own rebound. Lob to Wemby. And he's fouled. Scott Foster calls the foul. All right. Anyway, good news. Giants, Logan Webb gets the win. So that is good. You know, the win is probably secondary to the Webb pitching great, in my opinion. The win's now are just going to be here and there. Okay. Basically, you're looking at the Giants will probably get 2 of 5 wins, 2 out of every 5 wins games. They play 2, 5, they're going to go 2 and 3 for the most part, probably close to the rest of the season. Okay. Tie ball game now, 94-94, 2:16 left. Wemby's got one more coming. So the wins, exactly insane. The wins don't really matter. I don't know why Giants fans get excited unless, if the Giants put together 6, 7 in a row, then you start getting like, okay, you can start enjoying the wins.
Well, the Mets did it. They were down where the Giants are, and they put it into gear.
But the Mets have so much more talent than the Giants. And they're doing it. They don't even have Francisco Lindor right now. Wait till they get Lindor back. All right. Wow, they're putting pressure on Jalen Brunson, making him drive to the hoop. Throws it out. Okay. Ooh, they're going to get a wide open 3 at the top. No good.
The Mets in April were 7-19.
Yeah.
And then they went 16-12 in May.
Wow, a 3-pointer for Brunson in the corner. 1:45 to go. It's 97-95. Karl Anthony Towns just holding Wemby. Wemby's going to take it to him. Fox pulls up. Oh, no good. Wow, Fox had an open 10, 11-footer, and he missed it off the back rim, and the Knicks got the rebound. They've got to hold him here. 1:15 to go in this ball game, guys. Oh, he traveled. No call? Now we got a foul. Is that a shooting foul? Bridges, was he getting ready to shoot or pass? Let's see. Oh, my gosh. They missed and they got the rebound. They tipped it out, and then, man, Brunson hit the open 3 in the corner. Okay. Okay. All right, so Mikal Bridges is on the line for 2. He makes the first one. It's a 3-point game now in favor of the Knicks. 1:11 to go. NorCal's heroes are Billy Mays, and Carlos Liston for Major League Willie Mays Hayes. Okay, he made them both. It's a 2-possession game now. Just like that. Knicks score 5 straight, and it's 99-95. Wemby's got the ball. Oh, he missed the ball. Oh, he drove and he kicked the ball. He lost it. Knicks recover. Knicks have the ball with 52 seconds left. 16 on the shot timer. 47 seconds to go. Oh, my gosh. They can take it all the way down to 33 seconds. Brunson driving. If he makes this, it's going to be ball game. He pulls up a wild shot, and he made it. Oh, my goodness. Brunson made a crazy shot. Now you need 2 threes. 37 seconds to go. They got to get a 3. Wemby's going to pull up from deep. Oh, he missed it. This game's over. The Knicks are going to win it. The Knicks are going to steal game 1. Wow. Still plenty of time. We did see Indiana, Reggie Miller score 6 points in a few seconds years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I don't want to hear Stephen A. Smith gloat. Gosh. All right, OG and Anobi at the free throw line makes it. Now they're up by 7. Pretty tough to come back down 7. Maybe 8 with 29 seconds left. You need 3, a steal, a 3, and then, then you need to get the ball back again. This is, we're probably going to have an NBA timeout. All right. Well, hey, guys, everybody hit that like button if you would. Appreciate it. Hit the like button. It really helps the show out. And Go ahead and do that. Okay, they're down by 8. 20 seconds left. They're done. Wow. Let's play a quick game of immaculate grid and get out of here. All right, immaculate grid. Here we go, guys. Immaculate grid baseball. Who do we got for today's feature? Oh, we got Detroit, San Diego, Boston, and Milwaukee. Let's pull it up on the screen. I need your help, everybody. Let's do this quickly so we can get out of here in the next 5 minutes. Promise my wife.
I'll take the over.
Yeah, I know. She's going to be tough. All right. Players for San Diego and Detroit. Who played for San Diego and Detroit? We got San Diego, Detroit. Trying to put my glasses back on. Jeez, my eyes are hurting. San Diego, Detroit, chat. What do we got? San Diego, Detroit. Two. San Diego, Detroit. We got any takers here? Let me think. San Diego. San Diego, Detroit. San Diego, Detroit. What do we got?
Did Gary Sheffield play on Detroit late in his career?
I don't know.
That's probably high. Pick one. There's got to be somebody.
Yeah, I think Sheffield might have.
Tribe says Insane has no idea.
You know what?
Daryl Evans.
Daryl Evans. I don't know if I don't think so. You know what? Let's try this guy. He's an old timer, and I remember him. I'm going to type
Insane says
Mickey,
Ian Kinsler.
I'm going to type in Mickey Lolich. He's old, and I'm hoping he played in the 60s and 70s. 4%. Doggone it. All right,
Good
Boston and San Diego. Boston and San Diego. We got anybody? Boston, San Diego? Johnny Grubb? Is that for Boston and San Diego, or was that Detroit and San Diego? John Brunson is a boom. I don't know. Who do we got? Boston, San Diego, everybody. Give me Walker Buehler. Sure. He's playing right now just to get this thing over with. Walker Buehler. Going to be high. 1%. Okay. Let's go Milwaukee, Detroit. Milwaukee, Detroit. We got anybody? Anybody? Milwaukee, Detroit. We got anybody? Gary Sheffield, I think. Yeah, Sheffield came up with Milwaukee. We got anybody? I got to look at the chat. What's the chat saying?
Gary Sheffield.
Let's try this guy. A guy by the name of Brewer. Brewer Hicklin.
Where'd you get that one from?
Out of the hat.
Nice.
All right. Now we need a Boston, Milwaukee. How about Kyle Harrison?
That's good.
Just to get this thing over with. Hopefully it's low enough where people don't. 5%. Pitched a minimum of 1 game for Detroit. Well, that could be one of those guys that comes in for mop-up time, huh? One of the outfielders or what infielders, right? Catcher, with the.
Yeah, but is 1 game? I mean, 1 inning, or I guess it counts 1 game. If anybody pitches a mop up.
Okay, who pitched a minimum of 1 game for the Tigers? Anybody?
Justin Verlander.
Will Vest. Insane. There you go. How about Tommy Canale? Tommy Canale, Will Vest, Jason Foley, Jack Tashner. How about let's go with Jack Morris. He's too good. Let's go with Tommy Canale. I think he'll be Tommy Canale. 0.5. That's a good one. All right. Pitched a game with Boston. Can we put Kyle Harrison there too? Pitched a game with Boston. Do we know anybody that's pitched for Boston in mop-up time? Anybody? Is that right? Chisari, Johnny, Joaquin Benoit, Jordan Hicks. I like that. Let's go, Jordan Hicks. All right. Now we're down to 40 plus WAR. 40 plus WAR for the Padres. That would be what? Tony Gwynn? Babe Ruth. That was a good one. I just saw that, Gravy. Hey, I don't know if you were in here, but we were all wishing you a happy birthday earlier. So happy birthday, my friend, to Mark Gravy Graves, the OG of NorCal Sports Network. Happy birthday. Manny Machado, over 40 WAR? I would think so. He's got to have over a 40 WAR. You want to go? What do you think? Who's the safer bet? Do we want to go with Tony Gwynn, Steve Garvey?
You're looking for San Diego?
40 plus WAR when we got Garvey, I think, Tony Gwynn. You could probably. What about their reliever, the Fred Lynn, Bo Sox? Juan Soto. Does he have over a 40 plus? Dave Winfield. I like that. Let's go Dave Winfield. It's Gravy's birthday. Let's go Dave Winfield and hope we're right. Does anybody want to check that one just to make sure we don't mess up Mark's birthday? Dave Winfield, Trevor Hoffman, Bruce Hurst. I don't know if Bruce Hurst has a 40 plus.
Now, does he have to have the 40 plus WAR with the Padres?
I don't know. I don't think he does.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't have a 40?
He has a 40. He has a 60 WAR, but most of it's with the Yankees and then other teams at the end.
Does it have to be with the Padres? No, it says career. It says
Okay,
40
career,
plus
then
WAR
yes.
career. Right? Career?
Career.
So let's go with it. Dave Winfield. Ooh, too high, 11%. Shoot. Well, most of the players that have 40 plus WAR are going to probably be pretty good. Milwaukee. How about Robin Yount? How about Cecil Cooper? I don't know. We're on Milwaukee now, guys. 40 plus WAR.
Paul
Christian
Molitor.
Yelich? Paul Molitor? Christian Yelich? I don't know. Does Yelich have one? Yelich. I don't know if Yelich is that high. CC Sabathia. That might be a good one. Ben Ogilvy. I don't know. Craig Counsell. I don't think his WAR's over 40. Richie Weeks. I think it's Richie
Yelich.
Sexton. Give me a name, Dal. Who we going with?
Christian Yelich.
Is he over 40?
Yeah.
I don't know. Christian Yelich. All right. Pitched one game and has a 40 plus WAR.
Christy Mathewson.
Could be anybody, right? Babe Ruth?
Yeah. Anybody good?
Babe Ruth? Roger Clemens? Bert Blyleven?
Bob Gibson.
Kyle Finnegan. Come on. He doesn't have a 40 plus WAR. Did Albert Pujols ever pitch? Check up Albert Pujols. See if he had any pitching career stats. He may have gone out there on the mound.
Let's see here.
Does Pujols have a he pitched against the Giants, I remember, Insane said. All right, we're going to go with it, Insane. If you lose, it's a $50 super chat tomorrow. Brandon Crawford, did he have over a 40 WAR? We know he pitched. Pablo Sandoval, did he have over a 40 WAR?
Brandon Crawford did not.
I didn't think so. But we know Pujols did.
Yeah.
Should we do it? It's the last one. Let's go for it.
Oh.
Did you look up his baseball reference?
I'm looking at it, but
You don't see any pitching stats?
mm-mm.
Scroll down.
Wait. Here we go. Yes, he did. He pitched in one game.
Immaculate. Grid. Where's our points? 33. 4%. There we go. Good job, Insane. Good job. All right. Let's get out of here. Canseco. That was another one. He just showed up. All right. Let's get out of here. Happy birthday, Mark Graves. Appreciate you, my friend. Giants win it. Giants win it 1-0. Joe tomorrow, Insane asked. Let's. You want to go tomorrow night or in the afternoon after the ball game, about 2:00?
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Thursday.
I can do either one. What do people want to do?
What do you guys want? Afternoon ball game or tomorrow night? You want to hang out a little bit for after the ball game? Get your anger out after the Giants lose tomorrow, 3:00. Yeah, we can do a 2 or 3 o'clock, somewhere around there. Afternoon. Yeah, we'll do afternoon after the, that way you don't take Johnny doesn't get too upset tomorrow. Philip says evening. We'll see how it goes. Depends on what's happening. If my work schedule is light, we can do it in the afternoon. If it fills up, late innings live. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Happy birthday again, Mark. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Goodbye!